Here we go, this is it. It's time for the Super Bowl. We have made it, and we have made it off the back of a very strong team. Now, I do believe nobody's injured. It's the one thing that's worth looking at before we go into this. Nope, that's also why we made it in, because we've been very fortunate with injuries. And to be honest, I know it's the Super Bowl, I know there's supposed to be hype, but I've got nothing else left to say before we just go in and play this game. So here we are, Super Bowl 50-something. I actually have no idea. But it's the Super Bowl in Dallas. It's the big one because we're playing in it. And the Falcons coming out of the tunnel here. Maybe we can see the writing on the floor. No, we cannot. Yeah, this is terrible commentating. No idea what number Super... Oh, look at that. It's 55? 54. 54. It's Super Bowl 54. And here we are, the Browns coming out of the tunnel. And look at them go. A surprisingly strong team. I say surprising. So here we go. It started with a 3-and-out for the Falcons. Our defense still playing strong. And we start it off with a run. That goes nowhere. And all we've got to do is keep doing what we've been doing all season long. And we'll find Delaney Walker there on that corner, and he gets knocked out of bounds, but it's a good play. First and 10, we're looking at a screen here, which I never like too much, but it works out there. I mean, by works out, I mean we caught the ball, but we actually lost a yard. 2nd and 11, got to pick up some yards, of course. Maybe we'll do it with our own feet, and that is exactly what we'll do here. And I was hoping to be able to slide, but we got squeezed in pretty quickly by a lot of defenders. Alright, so back to the ground game. Should have probably kept that one, but it's not a bad run either by Christian McCaffrey taking it for a first down. So usually we save slant plays for, you know, right outside of the end zone, but we're going to run one here now. That didn't work out too well. Found a little bit of space. We've got a slide. Not too many yards, but it's still positive. Moving the chains, we like it. Well, we're not moving the chains, actually. We're moving the down marker. This is an interesting play. Could work. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Pryor. I mean, it should be the first down, but it's not much more. He was pretty slow to get going once he caught it. It's 3rd and inches. Now, 3rd and inches is best at running back. It is the one play they run well, so let's just hope for the best. That's not supposed to be a pun, and we get the first down. So we're hitting him with the power play again. This time it's Christian McCaffrey running it, and let's see if it works out any differently. Yes, it does, because we lost yards. So here we go. We need Coleman to be money here, but we're also happy to look at Crowder. So, there was supposed to be more air under that ball. Crowder was open in the middle of the end zone. You know what they say, try again. We're doing the same play. Hoping it works out a little bit better for us. There we go, wide open Coleman, and that starts off the Super Bowl with a touchdown on our first drive. Took a couple of plays to get down here. Looked a little bit scary on 3rd and goal, but we got it done with that money play from Corey Coleman. The slant, reception, touchdown, it's all easy. So the Falcons weren't going to be kept out of this game for long. They went down, got themselves a touchdown, and we're looking to run the ball again here. And this time they let us hand it off, and we get about 5 yards. That's not bad going. Alright, right now they're set up perfectly for us to throw this screen, except for it took me a long time to actually throw the screen, and maybe a second earlier and we would have actually got something there. So right now, anytime we've tried a screen, we've lost a yard. So maybe we need to start thinking about something else. I'm a bit worried here. Gonna have to make some moves. Make a slide, and we pick up the first down. They have not learned. They have not watched the tape. Okay, no, they have actually learned, because... Oh, look at that, getting tackled, and I was worried. I stopped talking because I was worried about losing the ball. Don't like getting tackled upright, like to slide. We get the first down though, although they covered those streaks pretty well. So after that, another 1st and 10. Looking to get sacked apparently, because I just didn't look at him, and Christian McCaffrey, I believe, was even uncovered and completely open. Well, apparently it worked so well the first time, we're going to do it again straight away. So let's do it. Let's watch McCaffrey this time. There he is, he's open again, wide open again. They just did the same thing to us. He gets pushed out of bounds, I think short of the first down. But 18, no, it's the first down. And we wanted to originally run into this look. That's not going to happen. Nice block by Best. I couldn't see anything. Gonna have to let that one go. Pryor catches it. Pryor may just go into the end zone after this. And he does. A play that started to look like a bit of a disaster really was helped by Best's block. A real nice block by him on the middle linebacker. Pryor just being able to go across the middle, losing Alford. And he managed to take it all the way into the end zone on a play I thought was about to be busted. And after that successful drive, the Falcons weren't able to hit us with one of their own. And we're going to hit them deep here, and we can hit them straight away on the... If we somehow managed to get that, I was already sighing. Somehow Crowder makes the play. Of course he does. He's the best receiver in the NFL. And he gets a touchdown on the play action. Again, we were late to throw. I'd already given up on the play. Here I am sighing. and then he manages to just take it away from the safety and go all the way down the field for another touchdown. No team in the NFL can handle this high-powered offense. And it's not just a high-powered offense, it's an incredibly stout defense as well, and they stop the Falcons getting anything. And we're going to run the ball again. McCaffrey had a huge hole straight up the middle, but decided to go right. So for the past few plays, we've been hitting them with some big passing plays. So why not now try and hit them with a draw? And it works. Christian McCaffrey just short of the first down on that one. So 2-minute warning, 3rd and 7. Can we get the first down here? Looking to run. We're going to have to really mess about here, and we fumble. This was bound to happen if we didn't look after the ball and slide. We may still recover it though. Right now the fight is going on, and we do. We managed to keep a hold of the ball. Looks like a first down here, and we will be kicking this field goal. We've got to throw that one. No, looks like we're probably still going to be kicking the field goal. After all, it is 4th down. So we got the field goal. Here we are in the second half. The score 24-7. We got a chance, as long as we play well here, to close this thing out. And we start with a nice run by Christian McCaffrey. And of course, the story of the second half is going to be a lot of running. 3rd and 1, a normal running play. Can Christian McCaffrey do it? Yes, he can, and he can do it quite easily. A flag there, though, that'll be interesting to see and could cause us problems. So we've got ourselves in a 3rd and 10 situation here, which of course isn't as easy as that 3rd and 1 we just had. We're going to have a look what we can get here. That man is open. Can he get the first down? No, he is tackled short. DeValve couldn't do it. And the Falcons now keeping it a game. The score 24-14. They took advantage of us for the first time, I think, having to punt on 4th down, and they went down and got themselves a touchdown. But we're going to get back to the running game here. Christian McCaffrey breaks a huge one. I'm sure he's going to get caught, as he tends to. Maybe not. No, of course he is caught. That's no blame on him, but an injury timeout there. And the injured player was Ricardo Allen, so no worries for us. A huge run by Christian McCaffrey there. And we'll hand it off to him again, and he finds himself another big hole again. After that run, Christian McCaffrey now 2 yards short of 100 on the day here. And we're going to try a screen again, although I'm not completely liking the look of it here. And it's okay, I just didn't know the right button, and we get the first down. Not many yards, but it's a first down. So in this area of the field, of course, we're just looking to get a touchdown here. Forget running, forget doing anything. We're thinking touchdown, and especially with them having got a touchdown themselves, we're thinking touchdown again. And, well, that was a cornerback blitz. Probably was some guys open, I didn't see them though. And we go back to that oh-so-dependable play, the slants. Is one of our guys going to get open? Couldn't get rid of it before we were hit. I think it was another cornerback blitz, and we'll have to kick a field goal. And we got ourselves a game on our hands here. The score 27-21 now. The Falcons coming back, fighting back, and they found out a bit of a weakness here. We're not great at the cornerback blitzes. We're also apparently not great at the not holding, and I can already see Alford there on the left not covering a receiver. Now, of course, they could just be playing dime, but I'm feeling like he's going to come for me. He's not. He drops back. We've got Corey Coleman back there, though, deep, open, probably just short of the first down the way he fell. It's 2nd and inches. So 2nd and short, let's take this thing deep. And we've got our receiver there. Didn't go deep at all, but oh, look at that play, and now it's a fumble. It's picked up by Corey Coleman, though, and he may take this all the way. This is certainly an... Oh, he just gets tackled short. There's certainly a way to get a score if we would have gotten it. A fumble recovery by Coleman turned into a lot more than we were expecting. So it was a decent catch by Crowder. Spins, gets hit by a 3rd guy, fumbles, but Corey Coleman wide open to pick it up and just can take it to the 1 yard line. As the Falcons have been fighting back, of course, a touchdown here is crucial, because anything less and we're looking at, you know, them maybe being able to get back at us. And we're going to go with a run here by McCaffrey, and he cannot find any space. Oh, yeah, I thought he was almost able to get it, though. Spins, falls down, loses 2 yards. Maybe we can get him on a pitch here. If the fullback makes a good block, we could get him. No, he gets caught for speed, and he's tackled at the 5. Just keeps losing yards right now. The slants didn't work the last time. We're trying something else here, and maybe he's going to be open. We couldn't throw the ball again. We're settling for another field goal, and now I'm getting angry at our own production. Luckily, our defense managed to hold them to just a field goal. Otherwise, we'd be looking at 28-30 as the score. And then we'd really have to start worrying. Not that it's not time to worry now, though. But McCaffrey fumbling the ball. It was recovered. It's all right. I was going to say that would give us a reason to worry. He's fumbled 6 times this season. That would be number 7. We managed to get away with that one, though. It was recovered. It was a pile-up again. So touchdown is what we have to be thinking here to give ourselves a chance. And everybody is covered. There's a flag there. We might as well throw that away because I can only assume it's going to be holding, and we had nowhere to go. It's things like this that make you choke. Well, actually, this is all part of choking, but we cannot lose this. We had a huge lead at one point. We cannot lose this game. Delaney Walker looks pretty open, though, and we'll find him there for the completion. Fights off the first man, and there's a first down that we desperately needed. An interesting thing I only just found out, though, was the Atlanta Falcons defense was #1 in the NFL in points allowed. And we'll hand the ball off to Best there as he picks up some yards. So no surprise it's tough here, but to be fair, it's actually not been tough to score until we started choking at the goal line. So 2nd and 8, we don't have to be looking at anything crazy deep right now, and we can find Pryor there. No, it's not Pryor, it's Delaney Walker who was coming across the entire defense. Everybody let him go until he came open, and we found him. So we've been finding some success in the air. Best has been our running back now for a couple of plays. Not entirely sure why. We'll throw that one back across there to DeVal for the first down possibly. I don't know where McCaffrey is. Hopefully he'll come back soon. Although after the fumble, he can take a little bit more time. And there's the 2-minute warning. McCaffrey's back on the field. A field goal here gives us more than a touchdown lead, and it's what we need. But we would like a touchdown, which would obviously really sort this thing out. We cannot not score points here. That is the #1 thing. We have to score points here. So protecting the ball is a #1 priority. McCaffrey did a good job picking up 8 yards. Falcons with 1 timeout left. A first down here would really put them in a very tough position. And a first down we have. Christian McCaffrey does that. They take their final timeout. 1 minute 48 left on the clock. That said, we will not be able to run the clock down, and we will have to look for something else here, and we may be able to get the first down here. We slide again. I think that's the first down, and that really has done it for the Falcons. We will be able to run this clock down to 0 and win 30-24 looks like right now, unless for some reason coach decides to go for another field goal just to be double sure. And here we are. This will be the final play of the game. Time to take a knee, and this will finish the Super Bowl as we went for the first time, won it straight away, and that is it for the game. And there we have it. Hugh Jackson and his Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions, beating the Atlanta Falcons, who did put up a very good fight. It was not an easy game. Looked easy at the beginning. Defense started to step up, their offense started to step up, and it became a lot closer. But at the end of the day, this offense is just too good, too quick, has too many playmakers, and the defense is also just too strong. And we went all the way behind this team, 12-4 our regular season record, and we took it all the way to the Super Bowl. And we not only were the regular season MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year a year ago, we are also a Super Bowl MVP. What a story here for Lamar Jackson coming into the league, absolutely setting it on fire, and finishing it off after 2 years with a Super Bowl win already. The sky is the limit, and he's already there. But again, I would like to take this chance right now to thank the front office for the incredible work they did in our first offseason. They brought in Jamison Crowder, who performed as the best wide receiver in the NFL. They brought in good players on defense, linemen, Delaney Walker, everything we needed they brought in, and it's really truly the reason why we won this game, and we'll see that in the stats most likely. Lamar Jackson, 16 for 21, 253 yards, 76% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, clean slate on the interceptions, and no lost fumbles either. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey, 21 attempts for 119 yards, 5.6 yards per carry. This entire thing has been a 2-man effort between McCaffrey and Jackson passing, and it's worked out very well. Receiving, Corey Coleman, 5 for 33 and a touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 3 for 40, a touchdown. Delaney Walker, 3 for 62. Seth DeValve still sticking around, 2 for 17. Jamison Crowder, 2 for 81 and a touchdown. This has been him all season long. The crazy averages. And he finished it off in the Super Bowl again with a touchdown. Terrell Pryor had one, Corey Coleman had one. They cannot complain. And on the defense, RASHARD Dawson, the middle linebacker, with 7 tackles. Right behind him, Jabril Peppers with 6. Sacks, just the 1 by Ryan Anderson. But this time, no forced fumbles, no interceptions. But that's not a problem because it was good enough. 24 points allowed, but we scored 30. And that is more than good enough. So here we have it. That's it. It's done. We are Super Bowl champions. And now, it was always the plan to basically play this through as long as I needed to win that first Super Bowl. did I ever know that, you know, the computer front office, honestly, I cannot say it enough times. Let's just go over who they brought in and we'll look at it as the depth chart because we'll see how good they are. So they brought in Jamison Crowder, who is a 90 overall. They brought in Delaney Walker. We had Gary Barnage the first year, who played well, but Delaney Walker, a 94 overall, who, you know, ended up being the leading receiver on our team in terms of catches. Then they drafted Frank Collinette, who was an 81 overall. They brought in Zach Martin, a 99 overall right guard. For the cornerback position, you know, Jamar Taylor, Joe Hayden, this is a pretty average cornerback position, but these guys were already here, but they still brought in Trey Waynes, who, you know, had a couple of interceptions and stuff throughout the season, did make a difference. And then at free safety, they brought in Byron Jones as well, a 92 overall. We obviously had a lot of cap space because, of course, the Browns in real life have a lot of cap space. And we can see here, they still have $20 million of cap space. I don't know if that's for next year or if it's this year, because that would show you, you know, they could have still signed someone else really expensive. Well, 20 million in 1 year, that's looking at a elite quarterback. But the point is, the plan was always to finish this series once we won a Super Bowl, and that is exactly what we've done here. And more importantly, on top of that, it's not just about having, you know, achieved the goal of winning a Super Bowl. This is basically end game here. We look at what we can do. We're a 95 overall, but I'm willing to bet it's massively because of the fact we've got 62 awareness. We've got all of these great stats. Let's just put all of these 6,000 points into awareness, bringing it up to 75. So that's still not that high. But that brings us up to a 99 overall. There you go. That's with 75 awareness, we are a 99 overall quarterback. It is endgame. We're as good as we could possibly be, but we're already a 99 overall. At this point, it would just be, you know, can we go ahead and win 16 games and then a Super Bowl? So this is the end of this series. It's a little mini one, 20 episodes if you count the one where we looked at how accurate my predictions were of who the Browns would take. This is of course is episode 19, but with that one we're looking at 20. I'm happy with where this went, how this went. It wasn't ever too easy, even in our best season where really every phase of the game was dominating. We still went 12-4. We did lose 4 games. It's a nice realistic record in that regard. The stats looked good as well. I'm happy with how this went. This will be it for this series though. Lamar Jackson will now continue to live just in the hard drive of my PlayStation until he is drafted in the NFL, probably next year. And then who knows, maybe we'll just have to compare his rookie stats with the stats I gave to him and see that Madden was a little bit more stingy probably. Can't deny that. Thanks for watching this series. If you watched every single episode, thanks for coming along on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Probably not gonna do any other new gameplay thing this generation, you know, with Madden 17 now. It's probably end game for that in terms of starting new content. Madden 18, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, but there will be new things, of course. And that is all I've got to say at the end of this episode. Thank you for coming along.